What's going on, Stim Junkies? Hi, Stim Ace coming at you from Connecticut. How about that, guys? I'm not in New York City. I'm not in my home turf as of now. I'm actually here for the weekend visiting my mom. But just because Hi Stim Ace is away on the weekend does not mean that Hi Stim Ace is going to be taking breaks from reviewing products for you guys, for my beloved community. And today, I got a very special product here that I'm going to be reviewing for you. So when it comes to fat burners, I've dabbled with a lot of them, and I have a lot at home that I haven't reviewed yet. I will be reviewing each and every one of them for the community going forward, but this right here is a really special one. It's been sent to me from Cross the Limits UK, so thank you to you guys over in the UK. This right here is Koka Labz' very own fat ripping machine, DMAA fat burner. Oh yeah, guys, I said DMAA fat burner in 2024. How about that? There are 60 capsules in here, and it says you should take one 30 minutes prior to working out, or you could take one before your breakfast on days that you're not training in the gym. There's a massive label over here, so I made sure to ask the good folks over at Cross the Limits UK if you can run this daily or if you should cycle this off, if you could run this every other day. What is the best course of action when it comes to running this product? And I was told that you can take this daily, despite the fact that there is DMAA in here at 50 milligrams. So not the craziest dose, but you guys know that DMAA is really, really strong, really potent. It's a very powerful stimulant that you should theoretically be cycling on and off. Now, me personally, I'm a reviewer and I take high stim pre-workouts 3 times a week, sometimes even 4. So I try to keep my DMs to twice a week, 3 times a week max, definitely no more than that. So I was a little nervous initially when it came to running this product, but I said that I would run it for 1 week straight, just as a test run. I would run it every single morning before my breakfast with my cup of coffee and see how it affects me. I also did run this as a pre-workout once, and I had very interesting results. So stay tuned for my full breakdown of the Fat Burner Extreme Capsules from Koka Labz. Let's talk about it. So right off the bat, guys, it's going to be very difficult for me to read this entire label. I'm going to go through a couple of stuff, but I'm not going to read this entire label because the letters are really, really tiny. Very similar to, if you guys saw my Oxymelt review from KG Labs, you can go check out my playlist. You can see all my videos on there. I'm going to link it down below, but the label here, the letters are really tiny and very faded. It's very, very difficult for me to make out anything on here, but there are 60 servings per container, so you're getting 60 caps over here right off the bat, which is really, really nice. Great value for money. If you're taking one a day, then you're essentially getting a 2-month supply, which is really, really nice. It does say to take 1 capsule a day before your training, or if you're just taking it on a day off where you're not hitting the gym, you can take it before breakfast. Ideally, best to take it with food. And that's it. It's very simple, very to the point. As you guys can see, these caps have a golden coating over here. It's got the safety lid on here, which you have to press down in order to properly open. When you take them out, the caps look kind of like this. You give it a little shake, you can actually hear it moving around on the inside. Whatever they have inside has solidified into one solid piece, and you can actually hear the shaking going on in there. That's about it. That's as far as it goes. Pretty simple, pretty to the point. And again, it does claim DMAA on label, 50 milligrams of DMAA. From what I can see, you have caffeine anhydrous at 80 milligrams, which is a low dose. It's essentially like a small cup of coffee, which is why this is a great product to stack with a cup of coffee. Personally, I love using caffeine to enhance the effectiveness of other stimulants. You guys that follow my channel regularly, you know that I'm very against high doses of caffeine. I don't think it's necessary. I think that it's something the industry does today just to outdo each other. 500 milligrams of caffeine, 600 milligrams of caffeine, just to get their name out there. I think it's really unnecessary. Caffeine is an incredible stimulant if used correctly. If you use that caffeine to bring out the potency and elongate the effects of other stimulants that are in here. So again, I'm having a hard time reading this, but you have some yohimbine HCl in here at 1.5 milligrams. You do have some green tea extract, of course the 1,3-dimethylamine DMAA at 50 milligrams. You got the pure yohimbine extract, 20 milligrams, niacin at 4 milligrams. You got hordenine at 8 milligrams, it looks like, and a couple of vitamins and miscellaneous other things in here. You're gonna have some things for thermogenesis, for energy output, for focus. And like I said, guys, the label on here, I know you can't see it, but the lettering is very faded and it's very, very small, and I'm having a very difficult time reading this label. But again, guys, who the hell cares? Labels are just labels in the end of the day. How did this product work? How did it affect me in the real world? And most importantly, is it worth your time and money? Before I get into my full breakdown of this product, don't forget to smash that like button, share the video with a friend or a fellow Stim junkie, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. So my very first time running this product, I ran it like I would any other fat burner. I took one capsule in the morning with something small to eat, like half a bowl of oatmeal, and then I had my cup of coffee in the morning, just regular instant coffee, because I don't get my good coffee until I get to work. So in the morning, I'm in a bit of a rush. I have my instant coffee, take the pill, eat something small, whether it's a banana, protein bar, oatmeal, whatever it is, and I get myself to work because I'm in a rush in the morning. I don't have a lot of time. Now, this pill works a little bit differently than most fat burners. I've taken various fat burners and I have a lot of experience when it comes to these kind of capsules. Now, most fat burners, including the Insane Labs ones, which I do really like, but they get you very, very jittery. A lot of these fat burners today have anywhere from 250 milligrams to 350 milligrams of caffeine, which is crazy to me to get that in a capsule. One little capsule like this, having 250 to 350 milligrams of caffeine, I think is crazy. And I personally don't like that because I like taking them with a cup of coffee. So that right there is another 100 milligrams of caffeine. So you're bringing yourself up to 400, 450 first thing in the morning. For me personally, that does not work well because it gets me very jittery. I'm already naturally a very jittery person, so it gets me even more jittery. And then when I'm driving in the car, I'm a little antsy. Sometimes I can get a little bit of road rage. I get impatient. And it's not a good experience overall. So for me, ideally, what is a fat burner? What is a good fat burner supposed to accomplish? So if I'm gonna cut, then I'm obviously not eating as much food as I normally would. I'm logging everything and I'm consuming less calories than I would normally. So right off the bat, the fat burner, it doesn't burn fat. That's a big misconception. People think you're gonna take a fat burner and you're gonna burn fat. No. The fat burner accomplishes a couple of things. Number one, it's going to suppress your appetite. And that right there is the most important thing, because if you're eating less, if you're ingesting less calories, then you're going to burn fat over time. That is the point of a fat burner. It's not going to magically make you melt any fat, but it is supposed to suppress your appetite, first thing. And the second thing that is, in my opinion, one of the more important things is the energy output. Because if you're eating less calories, you're going to be groggy, you're going to be tired, you're going to be hungry, irritable, and you're going to be low energy, you're going to be lethargic. So if you're going to work and you're not eating a lot, then you need something to give you a nice little boost of energy. So a good fat burner theoretically will have some stimulants, but not too high of a level. It's going to have a nice balance in order to get you energized and focused and ready to take on the day without thinking about food. And combining that with some fat burning properties, if the product has something like synephrine or green tea extract or some other stimulants, it's going to help boost your metabolism just a teeny bit. And hopefully with you eating less and being more energetic and having that good sense of focus and urgency and having a little bit of boost in that metabolism, altogether it's going to synergize and create a good fat burning experience. That is what it's supposed to do theoretically on label. So a lot of these other fat burners today that have so much caffeine in them, it's kind of detrimental to me because it just gets me very, very jittery right off the morning. Sure, it's going to provide that energy, it's going to give me that boost in the morning, but not in a good way. It's going to get me very jittery, very anxious, sometimes even a little bit angry. And then what happens around 12, 1, 2 o'clock is that I'm going to get that crazy crash, that afternoon crash that comes with consuming a high amount of caffeine early in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you're going to crash straight down. And you don't want that. You don't want to be crashing around 1, 2 in the afternoon, especially for me. I finish work around 4, I get home at 4:30, and then I want to get to the gym. So I don't want to be in a state of a crash before I get to the gym. It's kind of detrimental and defeats the entire purpose of taking a fat burner in the first place. So I always prefer a fat burner that has less caffeine and has slightly less dosed stimulants in there, but something that's going to give that little boost right off the morning to work with you as opposed to work against you in the long run. This right here, the Koka Labz fat burning machine, is a perfect product when it comes to that aspect of balance because it's not dosed super high. Even the 50 milligrams of DMAA, I have my doubts whether it's actual, real, legitimate DMAA, but even so, it works really, really well. You're going to take this within 15, 20 minutes, you're going to start feeling something. You're going to feel a little bit of that head buzz, a good positive head buzz. Nothing too crazy, nothing Not like taking a high stim pre-workout where you're buzzing all the way to the moon. Nothing like that. You're gonna feel a good focus, nice concentration, solid mood elevation, but in a very mellow kind of way. It's gonna be more in the background, but it's gonna wake you up. You're gonna feel alert. So even if you had 6.5, 7 hours of sleep, which a lot of nights, that's what I get. I get 6.5 to 7, maybe 7.5 hours of sleep on a good night. But this product right here is gonna get you alert. It's gonna get you focused. It's gonna put you in a good mood, but not in a crazy, over-the-top way like some of these insane high-stim pre-workouts. Definitely nothing like the Koka Labz pre-workouts. If you haven't seen, by the way, guys, check out the Dexter Halloween review I dropped about 2.5 weeks ago. One of my best reviews, and definitely a product that I highly recommend for those grueling training sessions, which you can also, by the way, pick up at Cross the Limits UK. But needless to say, this product is really, really solid, and despite the fact that it does say DMAA on the label, I felt very safe taking it every day. It gave a very nice boost. It gave me good, clean energy that lasted a good 6 to 8 hours. There was no crash with this whatsoever. I didn't feel that mid-afternoon grogginess, none of that. Very clean, very smooth. I was really surprised. No heart palpitations, no jitters like you get with some of these crazy Insane Labs products, which I will be reviewing in the future, by the way. Those products do have their time and place. If you want to do a grueling cardio session for an hour, or if you're doing extreme sports, these products do have their time and place. But again, we're lucky we live in a day and age where there is a plethora of products to use for different situations and for different occasions. So thank God for that. We live in a great day and age. But this product right here, if you want a daily fat burner that is going to achieve you having a nice, mild appetite suppression and boost your metabolism slightly thanks to the thermogenic ingredients that are in here, but also give you a nice, good, clean energy, a good, clean focus, a nice state of mind, positive, slight buzz in the background, nothing too crazy. This is a great product. I really, really like it. It really took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting to like this product as much. Again, I was a little nervous. It had the word DMAA in there, 1,3-dimethylamine. I was nervous about taking it every single day because I'm very responsible when it comes to cycling my stimulants. But this was a great experience. I took it for an entire week and a half, and I really liked it. Now, when it comes to running this as a pre-workout, if you want to take one capsule, say before working out, how would it work? So you can definitely take a capsule of this before your training session. It's going to work really, really well. Probably more for a high intensity focused kind of workout. Maybe something like leg day, or if you're doing an extreme cardio session, or heck, even if you're into martial arts or playing basketball. When I say working out, it doesn't necessarily mean go to the gym and pump weights. There are many ways to work out. Playing full court basketball is a great full body workout and a great cardio session at that. So don't sleep on that, guys. But you can easily stack one of these capsules with a pump formula, or even if you want to take it to the next level, you could take yourself a basic caffeine-based daily driver kind of pre-workout, and you can take an extra cap with it just to give you that little extra boost of energy. And it works really well. You're going to sweat a little bit more. You're going to have more of a clear-headed focus, and it's going to be a nice experience. I did take 2 caps one time with a pump formula. I took it with Pimp from Dark Labs, and it was a pretty insane experience. I think I hit chest and back and arms that day, so it was kind of an insane upper body day. I essentially did everything but shoulders, and it was a crazy workout. I was really, really in the zone, and there was a little bit more of that illicitness at 2 caps, but the heart palpitations were there a little bit more. The heart was pounding on 2 caps, and personally, it's not something I'm going to do again. I did it as a test run, so I can tell you guys, the community, how it affected me at 2 caps. But personally, I would stick to the 1. And I would stick to running this as a daily fat burner. Now, I know Cross the Limit said you could run this daily, but I personally, just because I always err on the side of caution, I would run this for 1 week and then take 1 week off. And then repeat. So you're getting 60 caps in here, which is 2 months supply. So if you run it the way that I just suggested, then you can literally run this for 4 months. Run it for 1 week, take 1 week off, run it for a week, take 1 week off, and rinse and repeat. And you're gonna get 4 months out of doing that. So you're really getting your money's worth with this one. Overall, this has been a great experience for me. I'd like to give a major thanks once again to Cross the Limits UK for sending this out for me for review, and they send me Oxy Stim as well, which I am going to be reviewing in the near future. I'm going to run it next week a couple of times and hopefully have the review within a week and a half or 2. I do like running products 3-4 times at least before giving you my unbiased and objective reviews. As I mentioned earlier, you can pick up this product at crossthelimits.co.uk. Use my discount code ACE5. That's going to save you 5% off your order, which may not seem like a lot, but when it comes to the international shipping and all the fees that come included with it, 5% is going to go a long way. And there is no bigger coupon code out there, so use my code ACE5, guys. It's going to save you 5% off your entire order. They have all the Koka Labz stuff, and they have a lot of stuff that's only available in the UK, so when I'm getting a bundle from Cross the Limits UK, then I know I'm going to get a whole bunch of goodies that are not available in my native country of the USA. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. I'm going to get back to enjoying my weekend over here and relaxing and taking it easy. Probably not going to hit the gym till Monday, so I'm going to have the next 2.5 days off. Need to rest my body up and relax a little bit, take it easy, but this is why we go away on weekends. I hope everybody has a phenomenal rest of your weekend and a great week coming up ahead. Subscribe if you haven't yet, like the video, share the video, and I will see you all next time for more high stim pre-workout reviews. Take care, everybody. High Stim Ace, signing off.